Hello, hello. Welcome to your 45-minute flow focusing on the biceps, the triceps, a little bit of wrist, and a couple other goodies. For class today, there's a few things I suggest you grab. I have a rolled up blanket here, but something like a rolled up towel, or if you have an extra yoga mat that's thin-ish, you can roll that up and place it long along one end of your mat. A chair or something like a surface that you can place an elbow on and sit in if you'd like to. I have 2 blocks here as well for some elevation, and then a strap. The strap is really one that we're going to focus on for when we do the triceps. So a strap, if you don't have a yoga strap or a belt, you can use something that's long and thin and rolled up or something like that. So a couple tools today. You can also skip them and do it without as well. Let's begin by warming up. Coming down onto the hands and knees. So the reason we have this here is to offer a little elevation, a little contact for the tops of your feet and ankles. So I have this underneath that little crook of my ankle here. I want to use it to think about the contact of what it feels like and how it might feel a little bit different in doing some of the things that we typically do with our fascia activations. Coming on to the hands and knees. Hands below the shoulders, knees below the hips, and then just tap for a few moments to feel the tops of the ankles into your little foam or blanket or whatever you have. You can also just be without as well. Resting and connecting. Press the hands forward and the knees back and round that belly up. Tailbone drops down. Find that extra space for that tailbone to tuck, 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 creating openness in that lumbar spine. Head is released and relaxed. Good. Reversing, hands back, knees forward, feet come up off the ground. Once you're down here with the back arched, I want you to pull forward with the sternum. Retract the chin and shoulders, gazing to the front of the mat, feeling maybe a slight pull in your abdominals. Beautiful. Hands forward, knees back, round up. Tuck that tailbone. You can do a little micro movement here, feeling some forward and backward motion. And reverse, hands back, knees forward, waving through, finding that sternum pulling slightly through, hands are really firmly pushing back. Chin tuck, shoulder blades set. Hands forward, knees back, rounding up, find that new space, making sure to move in your range of motion that is working for your body. Meaning if you feel some discomfort on either end range, ease off and only move your spine where you feel pain-free. And then hands back, knees forward, wave that belly down, follow through with the sternum, pulling forward, hands firmly back. Come to flat back, tops of the feet into your elevation. Take a couple steps over to the right and rounding the spine up, hands press forward, knees back. Tuck your tailbone and then take your focus to your left lower back. Feel the focus then shift to the arms pressing forward. Go ahead, let the body move slightly, maybe lifting a little bit more into the heart or pushing the hips slightly to the left. Good. Hands back, knees forward. Now as you pull through, I want you to elongate that whole left side abdominals. Chin towards the throat with a little length in the back of the neck. Hands forward, knees back, round and tuck. Firm up the feet into the floor. Good. Hands back, knees forward, pulling a little bit extra on that left rib cage area. Neutral spine, walking to the left. Good. Hands forward, knees back, round that up. Focus then goes to the right lower back. Feeling a little extra firmness in that right hand. Hands back, knees forward. Sternum pulls through. Find that elongation. Little gentle contraction of your abdominals here. Good. Awesome. Hands forward, knees back, round up, tuck the tailbone. Little micro movements. Maybe reach those hips to the right slightly. Back to center. Hands back, knees forward, pull through. Breathing into the rib cage through the nose. Good. And then back to center, walking your hands wide and forward on your mat. Open up those knees. Shifting forward, lift the heart, hands press down and back, hips pull back towards your heels. Relax to come forward. Engage, hold it for a second or two, feeling that elongation along the sides of your spine. Pausing here, walk the hands a step forward. Refirm them into the ground, especially the palm of the hand. Head is neutral and armpits reach towards the floor. Keep pressing into the hands. Lift up a few inches, refirm the hands, and then gently pulling down. Being mindful here that your shoulder blades are gliding down your back. So as you don't want them kind of lifting up and popping up towards their ears. Couple more here, little press down, pull back. Trying to reach some of the space between the shoulder blades. Good, firming up. Good. Okay, walk your hands to the right. Pressing down and back with the hands in the direction of the left knee. Hips pull back and left. Relax up part way. Firm up the hands. Slowly pull back into the left. One more time. Feeling the movement through the body, but start to think now about your arms, your biceps, your triceps. Are you reaching them here? Good. Walk it over to the left, warming up the upper body, the legs, hands pressed back towards that right knee, hips pull back and right. Little reach of the body to the right. Relax, come forward, refirm, and pull back. Breathing through the body, working in a way that feels good in your body. So if you want less resistance, offer yourself that. If you want more, offer yourself that. Good. And relax. We're going to do a little combo platter here. So we're going to start to work into the lats as they relate, of course, to the arms, right? So the tissue continues all the way through to the fingertips. So we're going to come back down, bring those knees about hip width apart here. All right, take your right hand and bring it in front of you like this. You're going to sink your body back part way and feel free to curl those toes underneath. Press your hand down into the mat, the right hand, and to the right, as if it's going to slide across. Plug your right shoulder back, lift your ribs up a little bit to get continuity with your whole body. So your hand is resisting this way. Go pretty light here so the shoulder doesn't feel funky or anywhere else. And you just do a little shift of your body to the right. Relax to center. Press that right hand to the right. Keep the shoulder set, and you're inching into the lateral aspect of your shoulder and into the lats. Nice and easy. We just want to tug on this tissue. We don't want to pull at it too hard because we don't want to irritate the shoulder. The shoulder should always feel kosher, feel cool. Nothing going on with that. And reach. Good. Bring that right hand back. Left hand goes out. So you can see you're not all the way forward. Your hips aren't all the way back. You're somewhere in between. This other hand is your helper hand for movement. Shoulder blade is dropped down and back. Feel these larger muscles support that shoulder joint. Okay, left hand resists to the left. And then you slowly push yourself to the left. Noticing the quality of movement and what this feels like compared to the first side. I know I say that quite a bit, but that observation is really important for your journey in keeping your body healthy and strong and sliding and gliding fascia. Good. Shoulder blades set, resist, and a gentle reach to the side. Okay, coming back up. Open up your knees a little bit wider again. Right hand's going to go in front here. So this is that little combo platter. So you're going to resist the right hand firmly into the ground. The first part is a pull back, like a child's pose. Once you're here, then resist the hand to the right and continue with the lat that we just did. Coming back up to center, and we alternate. Left hand goes through. Press that hand in the ground. Pull back child's pose first. and then resist the hand to the left. So you're changing your resistance in your hand depending on how your body is moving, right? So you're letting that brain kick into gear here too. Right hand in front, firm up the hand, feel the fingertips this time. Pull back first. Now the right hand resists to the right, and you follow through with your lat. Great job. Come on back up. Left hand slides forward, firm it into the ground, hips pull back. Press the left hand to the left, body pushes left. Back up, right hand, resist it back to child's pose, and resist it to the right, shift right. Back up, couple more of these, left hand forward, firm it into the ground, pull the hips back, resist it to the left, and reach the body left. One more each side, you got this, right hand forward, pulling it back, resist it to the right, shift to the right. Back up, left hand forward, firm it up. Child's pose back, press it to the left, body pushes left. Back up to center. Excellent job. Okay, coming down for a second. Let those knees have a little rest. Move your shoulders around a couple times. Good. Taking a moment to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. One more time, in and out. Okay, grab your blocks. You're going to place them side by side. Okay. And you can use this underneath your ankles like you did, or if you need some cushion for the knees at this point, feel free to do that too. All right. So we are going to go elbows onto the block, knees apart, like this. Prayer with your hands, connecting hand to hand. All right, so your body starts over your elbows. What I want you to first think about is pressing the elbows back as if they're going to go underneath you towards your belly. So you're contracting around the lats again. The first part, you're going to keep your thumbs touching your forehead or the top of your head, is pulling the hips back, sinking the armpits towards the floor. You can bring those elbows a little bit wider if you need to. You're continuously pressing the elbows in. That's the key element. If you're too far down or if this is too much in the shoulders, come up a little bit. Once you feel like you're in a good place, keep the elbows firmly connected to the blocks, and you're going to open or reach your hands forward and back to tap your head 4 more times. Here's 4, so you're keeping contracted in those areas in your arm. 3 and 2, might need a cushion for those elbows. 1 more time. And 1. Good, press it back up. Recover for a second. We're going to do that 1 more time. Elbows are wide, knees are wide, feet together. Bring the hands up to the head to make that first connection. Elbows are going to kick back. Go up in that block a little bit more. Slowly start to sink your hips back and your shoulders towards the floor. Okay, once you're there, light contraction, keep it as you bring the hands forward and back for 5 and 4. Engage your abdominals. Breathe in and out through your nose. 3 and 2. We're going to waken up the biceps, triceps 1 more time. And 1. Good. Bringing the hands gently to the floor to come back up. Excellent. Let's take those blocks and we're going to move them to the side. Okay. Let's do a little activation for the quads. We'll pepper in a little bit for the lower body as we go through biceps, triceps. So laying on your back comfortably, finding a little pillow if you need to. Both hands behind your right knee. Left foot comes on top. Micro bend both knees. Arms are straight so that your leg is away from your body. Kick the right foot up into the left and smush it down for 10. We're going a little bit quicker because we're warming up. 9, 8, relax as you bring them up, then right pushes up into left. 7, here's 6, contract that right quad. 5, 4, 3, left hamstrings working. 2, firm up those arms. You're going to work them in a moment. And 1, reach your legs to the sky. Both hands up, grab behind the left knee. Right goes on top of left. Kick the left up into the right. 10, relax to come up. Good. 9, let the breath move through the body. 8, 7, engage your abdominals. 6, strong in the arms. 5, 4, 3, 2, almost there, and 1. Good. Gently coming to your side to take a seat. Feel free to sit on a pillow, block, or on the floor. First, we're going to do a little manual work for the bicep. So let's take your left bicep first and just kind of rest your arm in front of you like this. Taking your right hand fingertips, you're going to find a little manual work in between the muscles. So this isn't so much a massage. I want to get in here and move the muscles around. This is more strategic. So you're kind of getting a little bit of pressure down, but it's also about direction, right? So like down and up. And you're finding the space between your biceps here to start. That's where you're going to move from. And then you're just going to slowly explore and investigate your biceps. It's quite surprising, but oftentimes there could be a bit of a trigger point or some dense tissue that's stagnant, that is stuck, that we don't even know is there because it's the bicep. Who digs into your biceps very often? I surely didn't, but I found some interesting things when I did. Just kind of feel it out. It's actually gotten better. I have done this a few times now, and it's really helped. It's definitely helped. But here's my trigger point. Once you find a spot, hold it, and then you're just going to flex and extend your wrist. You can be on your knee, you can be free, but movement. Movement's the key. So it's a little bit of pressure, and you can change by sliding the hands in the same place, but just down, kind of moving the skin around. Good. You can bend at the elbow. Woo! There you go. So just kind of play around for a few more seconds. Just going to explore things, how things are going in there. If you do have a tender spot, this would be a good thing to do when you are sitting and relaxing some night, maybe watching Netflix. Good. Okay, shake that out. Left side is going to work the right bicep. So left fingertips to the right bicep. Start to explore, feel it around, and just working into different areas. Your breath is in and out through the nose, nice and easy. Good. And a lot of times people experience tennis elbow, golfer's elbow, carpal tunnel, things like that. And sometimes you'll be surprised that you'll have an area of quite intense discomfort that you didn't even know is there. A lot of times we feel it in the forearms too. But these biceps and triceps can be a culprit of some really tight tissue that encompasses the nerves. All right, find your spot. Pick a spot, any spot. Movement, wrist and elbow. Just create some movement. Few moments. Moving the skin up maybe, moving it down maybe. So play around. You're your best judge of how much pressure to use, how much movement to do, where your hands are resting. Good. Let it rest for a second. Reach your arms out long to your side. Energy through your fingertips. I want you to feel the extension through the fingertips. If you watched the sleep posture workshop, I talked about sleeping with your hands flat, letting the continuation of the fascial matrix reach all the way to the fingertips and not stopping it here. Same here. Open it, energize through the fingertips. Good job. All right, we're going up. Grab your chair, not to sit on, but to use as a base. Okay, so you have a chair here, or you could be on a countertop, somewhere that you have a surface to work on. Give yourself some cushion if you need that as well for the elbow. Let's take your left arm down. So I'm actually letting this chair lean against my body for support. So it's pushing so it doesn't tip over. All right. Elbow is just going to be down at your side. Knees are bent kind of as a base to work from. For the bicep, bring the hand up first. You can do fist or open hand. Other hand is going to go either from the inside to push it down, or you can pull it down, whatever feels best for the working shoulder. All right, so squeeze it in. I want you to feel that bicep contract. Keep contracting it as you elongate the arm down. Keep being mindful that the shoulder here is set and not coming forward with it. Let's do 4 more here. You can change your pathways and angles, maybe going across slightly or wide slightly, anywhere in between. Good. Let's do 2 more actually here. You can bring your hand closer to your elbow on your forearm. That will feel a little bit different too. Kind of pushing the skin away towards the wrist. Good. Moving to the other side. Other elbow in. Find that support. Shoulder blade back. Resist the hand up. Keep resisting it up and guide it down. Find your pathways. Try out a couple different angles. Keeping the support, though, of the shoulder joint intact as you do that. It's kind of nice. You're looking down. You can kind of have your peripheral vision catching that shoulder. Let's do 2 more. Power. Good. 1 more time. Squeeze it in. Find that bicep. Keep it. Good. And shake it out. Now you're going to take a seat on the chair. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to go back a little bit here. Okay. I have my toes up because I don't have flat feet here. Feel free to grab some elevation if you want to, but I want you to use your legs as your foundation and base as you're sitting here. Back to the bicep. You're going to take that left arm in front of you like you're looking at it, straight at your hand here. Elbow is in line with your sternum, so you don't want to be too low or too high, but straight out, shoulder set. Your other hand's going to come to the inside like this, similar to what we just did right here. The difference with this is as you resist your hand in and you're pushing it out with the other hand, I want you to push your skin like you're sliding the skin out this way. You're going to be at your wrist, kind of like you're elongating it, creating a little traction through the skin and also the arm. Squeeze it in. You're at 90 degrees at the elbow. Take it slow. Gather up that muscle contraction and reach it long. You don't have to lock out the arm all the way straight. Relax to bring it in. Squeeze it in. Carry it out. Good. Give that little reach with the skin there. 1 more time. Squeeze it in. And bring it out. Open up that arm to the side through the fingertips and take a look in the opposite direction. Inhale and exhale. Switching sides, bringing that right arm, elbow in line with the sternum, palm facing the head. Press that hand in, keep pressing it in. Difference here is you're elongating and you're stretching the skin towards the wrist. Relax to bring it in, give it a squeeze. Reach it long. Like you're doing it, maybe we should call this one the Spider-Man, Spider-Woman, right? You're reaching it long in front of you. Last one, squeeze it in. Keep squeezing. Good. Stretch that arm out to the side, shoulder blade set. Good. And look over the opposite shoulder. Energy through the fingertips for 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Okay, moving into some manual activation in the area of the triceps. So for the triceps, the back of the arm here, I just want you to grab your arm. So you're going to take your right hand, grab your left arm, and you're moving your muscles back in a spiral and forward in a spiral. So back and forth, you're just stimulating some blood flow, some heat. Good. Noticing how when you move the skin, you might feel it up to the shoulder, maybe to the neck, maybe to the lats. I feel this one when I'm pulling the tricep forward, all the way through into the lat there. They're all connected. Good. 1 more time. Shake out that arm. Other side. All right, grab a hold and you're moving the muscles. Think of the muscles as they attach to each other through fascia, as they attach to the bone through fascia. You're just giving them a little tug in different directions off the bone. A little bit of a movement. Good. Here's 2 and 2. One more in each direction. Give that little tug, 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 tug. And last 1. All right, standing up, bringing yourself to the back of the chair again for triceps. If you are doing weightlifting at the gym, free weights, do this before just a few times, maybe like 3 times each bicep, 3 times each tricep. And then after, do it like 5 to 8 times on each side to help clear out the effort and the work that you did in the muscles for the workout. Triceps. All right, we have our left arm down. This one you're going to karate chop down first. So you're extending the arm longer to begin. Press that forearm down into your other hand. Set your shoulders, and you're going to bring the hand up. Relax to bring it down. Kick it down. Bring it up. Change your angles. Find your different pathways. Good. Exploring. Good. Kick it down. You're getting a lot of strengthening element in the arm that's doing the work. One more. Your choice. Ooh, and good. Switch it up. Other side. Elbow down. Find that support. Bringing the hand below the wrist here. Karate chop down. Keep karate chop down. Bring it up. Ooh, shaky on the side. Couple of these here. Find your pathways. Whew. Good job. Breathing through. Feeling that effort. The connection. Using the right amount of resistance for your body. One more time. Okay, we're taking a seat. Wow, I really popped out of that one fast, didn't I? Grab your strap. Grab that strap. Okay, have that nearby. We're not going to use it quite yet. Okay, so for the triceps, just like we did the free biceps out this way, we're going to do something similar for the triceps here. So let's take your left arm and you're going to bring your elbow in just like you started, but your palm is facing this way. And your hand comes underneath your elbow. Set those shoulders, slight chin tuck. Elbow presses down. I want you to feel the triceps and the lats together. Good. So you're pressing that elbow down. First part of this is you're going to slowly guide the arm straight up to the ceiling. Now this one is a lot of effort going on in different areas of the body. So tune in that you're not pushing too hard, too much, so you fatigue too soon. Go on a scale of, let's say, 0 to 10. 10 being the most resistance, I want you at about a 2. I just want you to focus on making the connection, feeling the triceps, feeling the lats. With this side, for me, I'm going to offer a little bit of what I'm feeling. I'm feeling the triceps as they're contracting, but it reaches straight into my traps or my lats, but even in front here, I'm feeling some like connection into this area here. So what do you feel? What if we lift the sternum up now? What if we look up a little higher? We lift the rib cage. Whew. One more time. This is tough. Kick it down. Find your low level resistance. And just think about where it's traveling. Ooh, that kicks in. Breathing into the nose. Reach the sternum up. Release it down. Oh, gosh. That was a lot. When I was planning this, I just did a few of them, and I maybe wasn't going as hard, but boy, I can feel that. Let's check out the other side. Bring that right arm, elbow in. All right, make your connection first. Elbow down into the hand. Find the contraction, tricep, lats. Set the shoulders, neutral upper body posture. Start to reach that hand up to the sky. And relax to bring it down. Where are you starting to feel this? Where is it traveling? Keep pressing that elbow down. Good. Okay, lifting a little bit with the sternum now. Letting your body come up with the arms slightly. Breathing into the ribs through the nose. Whew. Relax to bring it down. One more time. I don't know, this one's bringing up a lot of stuff for me. I'd be curious if it is for you too. Good, stay connected. Open that heart, reach it up. Slow to come down, shake those arms out. Wow, right? This is what's so interesting about this work, because sometimes unexpectedly different things can come up. My mind started to kind of go race with that one, but in no particular direction or thought process. Just, it's interesting. All right, we're going to add on to that because it was so fun, right? So we're going to start similar here, but we're going to go on an angle. So you're in the center, bring it down. If you're here to the left, so you're resisting down and left with the elbow, and then look at where the arm's going to go. It's going to go up and to the right and back down. Just 2 more here. You're on that angle. I like this one too. Kick it down. Make sure you feel the tricep, even though I know you feel the lat probably as well. Good. Stay here. Bring that hand back to tap the shoulder and up. Chop, chop. 2. Your elbow still pressing into your hand. 3 and 4. One more time. And 5. Release. My arms are going to be sore tomorrow. All right, let's go other side here. So now you're on that angle. So you have the left or the right arm on that right angle, resisting down and to the right. Your other arm is going to push it up into the left. Little clunker there. Relax to bring it down, kick it down. Reaching it up. Good. One more time. This one we're holding it at the top. Kick it down. Move it slow so you always have that opposition in the contraction. Once you're here, chop, chop, bring it back and up and back and up. Here's 3, elbows plugging into the hand, and 4. One more time, and 5. Doop, and release. Good. Think of the arms coming forward, and I want you to roll them back. Open up the heart and the chest. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, energize through the fingertips. Again, inhale. And exhale through the fingertips. Excellent job. Let's do a little for the legs before we tackle the strap. This is for your hip flexors. I love this one because it's a way to get to them in a very gentle way. You can do this in a plane. You can do this in a car if you're not driving. Let's do your left leg first, your knee up towards your chest. Now, when you do that, things can happen. The foot can come in, you can fall out of the pelvis. Do the best you can with staying straight up. Hands are going to go on top of the knee like this. This foot's pushing down into the floor as this knee is pushing up into the hands. Hands are going to overpower and push that knee down. Good. And you can bring the hands closer to the hip for leverage. Dive into your belly. So engage your left belly. Good. Let's do just 2 or 3 more. Good. 2 more. Body stays strong. You have to use your core to stay erect and in your posture. Last one. And down. Secure that left foot down. Right knee up. Make any adjustments if you need to. Good. Hands to the top of the knee. Push the left foot down, right knee up. Once you have it, you overpower that with your hands. Good. Back up. Engage your transverse abdominis, your corset muscle. Good. So you're shortening the hip flexors as that knee is coming up. You're contracting the hip flexors by pushing the knee up into the hands. Here's 3. Feel free to push away with the hands slightly as well from the hip. 2. One more time. Dive. My abs are working. Are yours working? And 1. Awesome. Okay. So we're grabbing the strap. I'm going to come back down to the floor for this one so you can see it in a slightly different way. I can move around a little bit better here. Feel free to sit on a pillow. As you know, all these options, right? It's no particular way. I want this to feel good for you and your body. All right, you're going to grab on to one end of the strap. So if you just have one without a loop, you're just grabbing like this here. If you have a little loopy, you can use that too. All right, so what's happening here is, you know this good old stretch? This one where you're doing that number? You know, I don't love it because it cranks on the neck and shoulder. Things get funky with that one. So what I want you to do is use this strap. So you're holding it up above your head and letting the strap fall down your back. Your other hand's going to reach. I want to make sure I don't grab my mic here. Pull that out and grab the strap below. So this arm on top starts as straight as you can possibly go. It's going to press up towards the ceiling, so you're contracting into the tricep of that arm. Once you feel like you have it, keep your elbow where it is and slowly start to bring the hand down. Feel free when you can't go anymore because of the floor to stay where you are. Pause, grab a little higher if you're still able to contract the tricep, and bring it down a little bit further. Wherever you stop, I want you to keep resisting that wrist up, and you're going to tilt in the opposite direction ever so slightly. You might be shaking, things can be going on. Relax to center. Bring that arm back up, press it up, find your tricep. Set the shoulder, set your neck, start to bring it down. Adjust your hand if you need to, keep pressing up. Once you stop, baby tilt. Back to center. Okay, we have one more. Face forward for this one here. You're pressing the wrist up. Start to bring it down. Adjust on the strap. Keep going if you can. And a little tilt. Open up the elbow, back, 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 and release. Who knew, right? This was going to be so intense. Maybe it's just me today that it's intense. The weather where I live, long holiday week, celebrations. I don't know. All right, let's do the other side. Grab that end. Bring that hand up overhead. Okay, set the rib cage. Make sure you're not popping that out. Shoulder blades set and the neck posture. Kick that arm up. Hold it. Find your tricep. Slowly start to bend at the elbow. Adjust on the strap. Keep pressing up with the hand as you continue a little bit more. And then find your tilt when you are at the end of your motion. You're still contracting. Breathe into the rib cage. Bring that elbow back. And back to center. Straighten that arm up mostly. You have a little bend in the elbow. Kick it up. Solidify everything else. The better you set up, the more protection you have in your body, the less risk for doing something funky that isn't quite where you want it to be. Continuing. Bring that elbow to the sky, tilting opposite direction. And release. I'll come forward for the last one. So one thing I'm noticing on this side, I'm really bound down on my rib cage here. And when I'm tilting, I can't bring the breath in as much as I'd like to. So that's something for me to work on. Press that arm up. Slowly start to bring it back. Bring the hand up. Continue. And a little tilt to the side. That elbow pushes back. My forearm's resting on the head a little bit here. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And release. Slowly coming out. And release. Done with the strap. Place that to the side. I'm going to grab a block here. Feel free to grab a pillow or something. We're going to come to sit. You don't have to sit on your knees like I am. You can just be on the floor, but it is kind of helpful to give you some lift of your hips and knees. The wrist. So we're going to bring the hands down to the floor like this. Okay, let me scoop back here a little bit. All right, so what I want you to think about now is that fascial extension through the biceps, through the triceps, as it reaches through the forearms to the wrist, hand, and fingers. I want to move very slow with this and very mindful because I want you to feel everything as usual, but if there's any areas that feel extra tight to you. So you're going to take those hands down like this. I like this because if I'm too close to the ground, I might not get the right leverage, but you want to start as close to flat as you. If you're not able to flatten right away, that's okay. You can start anywhere you're at here. So what I want you first to do is firm up the hand into the ground. Feel each fingertip, and now I want you to resist the hands in the direction forward. Okay? So it doesn't have to be hard. Again, on a scale 0 to 10, let's aim at like a 2. And you're slowly going to start to lift your hands off one piece at a time. So just let the palm of the hand come up first. Then separate it, reset the resistance. My fingers now are all pressing this way, forward. And I'm going to continue by slowly, and you can bend your elbows here, following through to the last finger. Sitting up nice and tall, elongate your spine. Okay? If you don't want your body in flexion for that one, you can be even just standing next to a chair with your hand on the seat, or anywhere else higher up if that works for you. Let's do a couple more, starting mindfully to connect all 10 fingertips. Good. Start to pull the hands or resist the hands forward. Separate just the palm of the hand coming up. Keep the fingertips down. Bend the elbows to get a little bit more. You're still contracting. I want you to think that you're contracting the muscles in your hand. I'm going to take it without this block now. Get a little bit closer to the ground. So you're here. Resist those hands forward. Sitting back with your body. Separate. Palm of the hand comes up first. That's really hard for me to do on one side. And then also make sure that you're connected across the entire pad of your hand here. On my right side, my pinky or pointer finger side doesn't have the same connection. I'm going to wait till I get it for a second. Then restructure the resistance, contract the muscles in the palm of the hand, the fingers, and then continuing to come back. Okay. One more time. Coming down. Firm up the hands. Resist them forward. Start to lean back or come up. Just the palm of the hand. Hold that there. Make sure you're secure across all the 4 fingers. Now press those fingers forward. Bend your elbows. And then start to lean back more to follow through with the fingertips going forward. Good. Shake, 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 shake. Reach your arms out. Open up the heart. Ribs plug in. Inhale, reach up. Hands to prayer. Exhale. Arms come down. Inhale. Arms out. Exhale up. Through the nose. Inhale, prayer. Hands to the sternum. Exhale. Open wide to the side. Shoulders roll up and back for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sitting down. Now, just as we did a lot of work with the lats as they web through to the arms, let's finish with the webbing going up into the side of the neck, bringing it all together. Center posture, slight chin tuck and lift. Let's take your left hand up and over, fingertips to the side of the head. Start with your head directly forward. Resist your head into your hand to the right, contracting the right side of your neck. Make sure that neck or that chin doesn't slip forward. Likes to do that. Keep it set. And you let the hand win. For 5. Go really light. Maybe a 3 out of that scale of 0 to 10. 2. Tuning in. Retract that right shoulder so it isn't coming forward with the head moving. Keeping that space open, but contracted, right? We're always contracting lightly. Last one. Set the shoulder blade securely on the rib cage. Let that hand come down to rest. Lift the shoulders up and back. Good. Right arm up, over fingertips the side of the head. Neutral neck position, resist to the left, contracting the left side, shoulder retracts back. Keep that chin down and in place. Relax to come back up. I like to do this one in the mirror because this one's so tricky. Our pathway and our head position is going to be determined by our fascial patterns, tightness, muscle balances or imbalances. So even though we may feel in our brain and we think that we're going straight to the side with our head, we could be doing something like this, or we could be doing something like this. Because our brain really just wants us to see straightforward horizontal, right? And so that's where these patterns and pathways will show up, that there is congestion in the way if it's not really moving. And you can see that it's not if you're looking in a mirror. I can see in my video that it's not. Good. And relax. Bringing it down to the ground. You're almost through. You are doing wonderful. Good. Tuning in. Arms, shoulders, ribs set. Make sure you're not flat back. Come to neutral pelvis, sacrum connected. Firming up the left foot into the ground, right knee to the chest. Both hands grab on top with straight arms. Kick your leg away and up into the palms of the hands. Use the strength of the arms to bring the knee in. For 3, straighten the arms to begin again. Kick it away. 2, kick it away one more time. Good. Transverse is engaged, bringing that foot down to the ground. Other foot comes up. Grab a hold. Good. Find that resistance away and up. Slowly bring the knee in. For 3. Arms straighten. Kick it away. 2. One more time. Kick it away. And 1. Bringing that foot down. Roll to your side to come up. Good. And there you have your 45-minute flow for the biceps and the triceps, the arms. I would love to hear how it went for you. If you have any questions, always feel free to reach out to me and ask me. If you have something that came up and you're wondering about it, I'm here to help. So thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.